Well, hello there, chums. As I'm Captain Steve, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys some news. And it's not exactly new news. This is sort of me putting together everything that we know for sure. Because at the moment, there's nothing new that's been slipped out by Sean of the Murrays. He has put out a few Twitters in the Twitterverse. Heck yes, he has. But some of them have looked very combat related. Anyway, I'm going to be showing you guys what I've got. So let me head on over to the scribble pad and let's hit this up. Executamondo. Boom! Okay, so this is all the stuff that we know has been improved recently. So ships, when you blow them up, the explosions are far more spectacular. I mean, look at that. Chicka-boom, chicka-pow. Yeah, lots of breaking noises there. Let's just shoot another one just for frickin' fun. Because they have highly improved combat in space. I mean, the explosions are great. And the explosions on planets as well, when you take out the old Sentinels, is a bit more satisfying. And also gun mechanics and gunplay is far more satisfying, but we'll get to that in a second. So awesome. Space combat has been improved with awesome explosions and gnarly sound effects. Sentinels now stack in competency against your own sort of stats and upgrades, and they repair one another. Also, when you blow them up, the explosions are far better. There's also the incinerator. The haptic feedback has been reprogrammed, so now you can actually feel all the feedback for the incinerator for the multi-tool on PlayStation 5. So it makes you wonder, if the incinerator wasn't to be a thing, then they wouldn't have bothered with the haptic feedback. So I'm wondering whether the incinerator might be making an appearance. And again, this is very combat related. The explosions on the incinerator have been vastly improved, and the lighting effects and also the smoke that comes off of them as well has been vastly improved. Inside of Exploration 2, there was a badge that didn't get used for cave exploration. Caves have been vastly upgraded in prisms, but are they going to have any additional added into it? And are we going to see that badge used in Expedition 3? So are we going to get a cave-related mission? Maybe. We have two new items that have been added to our inventories. The Myth Beacon and also the Dosimeter, the historiographical one. Heck yes. Now they were added to help us get the Normandy in Expedition 2. Yet they don't serve any purpose outside of that. And I'm wondering whether they're going to use those instead of doing Quicksilver missions or something. Because they mention Nada and Polo and doing tasks for them. So yeah, I'm wondering whether we're going to get a new sort of way of doing things when it comes to Quicksilver. There's also the station override. At the moment they're not in game or iteration, so we know that there's something new coming to the stations, because this at the moment does nothing. Heck no. And we have none of these, these no station overrides found anywhere, people. So hopefully they're coming in another update. We also know No Man's Sky is on sale. It's at 50% over on Steam, and that offer ends around the 8th of July. We also know that the depots have been updated for some time now, longer than any other stint in history. We know that Tim Woodley has reached out to the community asking if they can use one of the images, this one, of a fighter ship. Very interesting, and that could be used in a future iteration. We also know that in July 19th to the 23rd, we've got Paul Weir attending one of the GDC events. We know that inside of the actual game files there's quite a lot of Quicksilver components that we don't have right now, including a load of bubble pipes, and those bubble pipes don't even appear in the sort of weekly breakdowns at current, so we're not too sure how we go about unlocking them, or even if they are Quicksilver items. Maybe these are going to be unlocked using the Myth Beacon and maybe a new method. That's only what we can deduce or guess at this sort of space and time. But none of this is based on rumour. This is all things that we know for sure and we can see evidence of inside of the verse. There is also quite a lot of 4chan leaks, rumours around sort of Twitch drops going on with inside of the Twitch community, but none of those are based in fact. All of the things that I've just shown you is everything that we know that Hello Games has put out there in the verse for us to know. So joining the dots, I think something is very imminent, but when? When is the question? There's a lot of dates there to be had. So what I'm putting out to you guys out there in the viewerverse is this is a very interesting time. I think we're going to have a very busy year from Hello Games and what they actually put out there into the verse. For No Man's Sky, or maybe even their new project jumps, dare I say it, you know, it could be on the cards. That could be what gets announced at GDC. Who knows? I mean, although it's just Paul Weir that's listed, it could be that more of the team is there. What do you guys think? Please add it in the comments. Heck yes. And until next time, people, you've all been freaking awesome. Goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye again. soon. Exciting times! Well, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please hit a like and a subscribe, and I'd like to say a massive great big thank you to all of my backers over on Patreon and over on YouTube membership. Thanking you, backers! And if you want to support this channel, just don't skip the adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or yeah, just stay with Captain Steve that little bit longer and hit something on this screen. There's merch here now too.